I just want to start this video off by saying a massive thank you to my friend Wesley, also known as WesStreams / Games on YouTube and Twitch. Him and his pal Japan Nakama and the wonderful people at SEGA are the very reason why you are watching this video right now. If it wasn't for them, I would not be making this video. And again, I could not be more grateful that because of them, I'm getting to actually do something that has actually been a dream of mine for a while. To be able to review a game that I didn't select myself, I didn't buy myself, it was actually given to me by these people. Truly incredible, and literally the entire process has had me just smiling all the way through. So not only am I excited to do this video because of that, I am also excited because what we are going to be talking about, the game we're going to be reviewing today, if obviously you've read the title, is actually also a really good game. But yeah, I've got to start this video off by once again thanking Wes, thanking Japan Nakama, and thanking the wonderful people at SEGA for providing me with this game so that I can do this review. I'm not going to let that affect my opinion too much. Well, actually, I'm not going to let it affect my opinion at all, but I will admit it is one of the reasons why. If I seem a bit extra hyped in this video, that's one of the reasons as to why. But the other reason why I am super hyped is because the game we are about to talk about in this very video is also just a really, really good game. Oh my god. Now, this isn't the first Shinobi game in the Shinobi franchise. However, it is my first Shinobi game. I have never played any of the games before, ever. And I'll touch on that a bit more later. But when I tell you that Shinobi Art of Vengeance is a brilliant game and may potentially turn me into a fan of this franchise, it's because the game is really, really good and I mean what I'm saying. But anyway, if you're brand new to the channel, welcome. This is 2.5 Gamers UK. I'm JC, and if you're returning, then great. Great to have you back. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining to you why Shinobi Art of Vengeance is an incredible game, and why I'm so grateful to Wes, Japan Nakama, and SEGA for getting the opportunity to play it. So let's dive right in. Hey, how's it going? Look, I already appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch one of our amazing videos, whichever video that may be, but I just quickly want to take a moment of your guys' time to talk about a brand that we have decided to partner with on this very channel right here, and that's these guys over at Dubby Energy. Now look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend you guys don't know who Dubby is. I'm sure you've seen their logo floating around on the internet, on various social medias, but I just want to let you guys know that we, here at 2.5 Gamers UK, have officially partnered with these guys to bring you their amazing line of products for simply 10% off. That's right, if you want to try any of their amazing drinks, clothes, they do a bunch of amazing products, check it out on their website. But if you want to get 10% off of any of these, literally just use our link down in the description or use code 2.5 at checkout. I'm going to put the spelling on screen, it's in all caps, 2.5, once again spelling on screen, to get any of their amazing products 10% off. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, since we've been partnered with them, I found myself loving their stuff as well. Literally, I've been drinking their energy drinks, which you can get in powdered form that you can then mix with water to make an energy drink, or you can get it ready made and just simply shipped to your address. But literally, since we've been partnered with them, I've been really enjoying them. I've been drinking it whilst I've been at work, whilst I've been gaming, whilst I've been at the gym. I found myself really, really loving their stuff, and super, super grateful that they have partnered with us here at 2.5 Gamers UK to give you their amazing line of stuff for simply 10% off. So once again, take advantage of that. Use our link in the description or code 2.5 at checkout. Have a browse, get any of their amazing products, and I tell you what, whatever you decide to get from them since you've seen this video, let me know in the comments down below. I really want to know what you guys choose to get from Dubby, and if it's through us using our code or our link, then yeah, let me know. I really would love to see it. But either way, that's going to be it from me here. I'll let you guys get back to whatever video you've decided to watch here on our channel. Really appreciate you guys, and really appreciate Dubby for partnering with us and working with us and providing us with some amazing stuff. So yeah, thank you so much. back to the video. So yeah, oh my god, I mean, where do I even begin? So, I was actually quite taken aback when Wes approached me with this opportunity to talk about this game, but Shinobi Art of Vengeance is truly, truly incredible. I didn't know what I was expecting. When Wes told me that there was a game that they wanted me to review, I went in with open-minded. I didn't know what I was going to expect, and as I say, I have never played a Shinobi game. I've heard of the franchise. I know that it has a game on Mega Drive. I know that there's one on 3DS, and I'm actually quite familiar with the main character of the game, Joe Musashi, because I actually like to play as him in Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed. But other than that, I had never seen gameplay. I haven't really followed this franchise. I'm sure it's popular to a lot of people, but I guess the good thing about this review is that my perspective is very, very fresh, as I'm definitely a newcomer to this franchise. I have not ever touched anything it's ever produced until now, and my god, this game is incredible. So this game is developed by the team who made Streets of Rage 4. Now that is a game I have played. I've played Streets of Rage 4 through Game Pass, and to be fair, I like Streets of Rage, and now I really like this game. It is truly incredible. That team have really flexed their artistic muscles. They have flexed their musical muscles. They have just flexed their game development muscles as a whole. I think this game, it needs more praise. And so hopefully this video can recommend it to more people. And hopefully my stream as well, for everyone who was watching. Which in fact, even people in my chat as I was playing were saying, JC, this game looks incredible. Mate, this game looks sick. I know, right? I've hit the jackpot here. And I agree, the game was stunning. And it still is stunning, and I'm looking forward to playing more. So I need to actually give this disclaimer. Unlike my other reviews, where I normally play the game to completion, because they want this review done as soon as possible, I got a fair ways into the game, but I haven't finished it. And I'm not going to lie, maybe, just maybe, I might do a follow-up review when I have finished it to see if my opinion changes. I highly doubt it will, because I'm telling you, this game is incredible. But maybe in the future, and if you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments down below if you want to see me do a follow-up review when I do finish this game, or even if I complete it, because again, this game is so good, I'm even tempted to complete it now. It's just that incredible. So yeah, I might do that later on, but this review right now is basically like a first impressions, but I'm not going to call it that because it is still basically overall a review. But so far, from what I've played, it's stunning. The visuals are incredible. So once again, I said that the team that made Streets of Rage 4 have made this game, and it really shows. They've gone for a hand-drawn art style, which I think works for two reasons, and I'll break those reasons down right now. Reason number one is, I think, artistically, it just works. I mean, the painted art style is giving, like, Japanese artwork, it's giving manga. Like, there were lots of moments in this game where it just looks like you're playing a manga, obviously in colour, but, like, even when before you fight a boss, and it does this cool, like, manga panel thing, obviously I'll edit examples on screen. Oh, that's... I love that! That's so sick! Yeah, there were loads of times where the animation flowed so smoothly and the art style really complements just the aesthetic they were going for. But the other reason why I think it makes sense, actually I really should have said three reasons, is, so reason number one is because it looks like Japanese artwork. Reason number two, I'd say, is it's a really good translation from the 2D sprites to what we basically can do now, because that's basically what they kind of did with Streets of Rage 4. Obviously back then games were pixelated, and now I feel like if you want to take a 2D game and bring it to the modern day, I mean, you can still do pixelated art styles. There are plenty of pixelated games that still rock to this day, but I feel like going from pixelated to hand-drawn really makes sense, because it makes it, again, it makes it look like art, it makes it look like, in some games it makes it look like a cartoon, and I just think it works. Translating sprites to images, I think works. I believe the game on 3DS though that they did, which I have googled since playing this game, because now I'm tempted to try the whole franchise because of this game. I believe that game used 3D models, and I don't know how I feel about that, but I will say I do know how I feel about the art style they've gone for with this game, and I just think it's flawless. The animation really pops, the colours are vibrant, and even when you're hacking and slashing, it all pops out really well on screen, and it just flows nicely. The third reason, originally it was two, but now it's three. The third reason why I think this art style works really, really well is I think it works great in terms of performance. So, for context, I played this on PS5, that was the code I was given, but you can also get this game on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, PC, basically all current hardware, and a little bit of last-gen hardware, but you can get this game on anything. And I think with this art style, the game ran buttery smooth for me, but I think there is no reason why it shouldn't run buttery smooth on anything. I think performance-wise, this art style works because it's not too taxing on the systems. So, and especially for the, like, Nintendo Switch, like Switch 1 we're talking about, not Switch 2, If this game runs bad on Switch 2, or even Switch 1, I'd be very, very shocked, because I just think this art style works so well to at least mitigate pressure off the system, because I'm sure every system by now can run a 2D game, right? And surely a game like this, like, even though the visuals, like I said, are really, really good, really, really vibrant, I don't see them as being too taxing. 3D games can be taxing. Even 2.5D games with 3D models can be a little bit taxing. I think the visuals in this game work in a sense of they're both beautiful, but they shouldn't be taxing on the system. And like I said, when I played, everything ran buttery smooth. It was honestly so good. I didn't feel any lag. It all just flowed nicely. And again, when it flows nicely as well, it just, I don't know, something in the brain, dopamine, just, it all just feels good, you know? Like, no one wants to play a laggy game. And I can confirm safely, this game don't lag. This game runs really good. But that's based on what I've played on PS5. I'm sure it's the same for all the systems, but I'm going to leave that to you guys to do your own research if you pick it up on other systems. I'm not going to lie though, I'm tempted to pick it up on other systems just to show the developers some support. The backgrounds, the level variety, I mean, obviously, like I said, I haven't beaten the game, but there's enough level variety where you'll start off running through villages, you'll be scaling mountains, going through factories, you'll be going through a city at night, riddled with crime and violence, which actually, yeah, I guess now that's a good segue to talk about the story of this game. So yeah, as I said earlier, I'm familiar with the main character because of other games, but we play as Joe Musashi, a Shinobi ninja who basically is part of the Ouroboros clan. And this game is all about basically, he's been a ninja for a while, he's fought many bad guys by this point. I think it's quite obvious that this game is a sequel to the other games, like it's very much in a fleshed out universe. As someone who's a newcomer to this universe, obviously I didn't understand any of it, but I will admit, the game does a very good job of at least getting you comfortable in this new universe. Like, I genuinely do believe you could jump into this like I have as your very first game and you don't really feel like you've missed anything. Maybe there might be odd references here and there that a true die-hard Sega fan can appreciate, but me personally, I didn't feel like I missed anything. And as well, going back to the story and in terms of the presentation, the story's told to you so beautifully with, again, these hand-drawn images, still moving parts, wonderfully narrated, which I will say, the voice acting in this game is top-notch. You can tell the performances aren't phoned in and that everyone behind it is enjoying playing the characters that they're playing. Obviously, Joe is mute throughout the game. I don't know if that's the case with all the games, and I guess it's a running gag if he is. But yeah, he's mainly mute in this game. It's the other characters that steal the show in terms of their performances. Like from your disciple character, to Joe Musashi's wife character, to the villains. Oh my god, the villains! They are truly doing a good job of making themselves sound evil. And again, it just seems like everyone's having a good time. Like they're all enjoying recording their lines. It's not half-baked, it's just all well done. And again, that's good because it gets you sucked into the story. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I actually felt quite bad when I was streaming this, because obviously when I stream, I like to talk over every single thing, and I usually do games that I've already played before so that I can talk over every little thing because I'm not too fussed about the story. But I found myself getting sucked into this story. There were moments where, and I'll again put examples on screen, where I literally felt bad for my chat because I was just sitting there in silence. I was taking it all in. It was told so well, it was shown so visually stunningly that I was just sitting there and I was just like, whoa, okay, cool. And it was very easy to understand. Very easy to understand, very easy to pick up. And again, I think you could very well make this your first game and maybe even kind of treat it like a reboot. I don't know if it is, but you could kind of treat it like that. But there is some context clues that show you that this is a legacy franchise, because as I say, Joe is already a well-established character. I think the villain's already kind of established, but again, that's for me to play more of the story to find out. I just will say that, yeah, it's very newcomer friendly in terms of the story. You don't have to play the other games to understand this game. You can if you want to, but as someone who didn't, I'm saying to you, you don't have to. So that's really, really good. The story is about Joe Musashi going after the villain Ruse after he wipes out his entire clan. And that is where the art of vengeance comes in, because we're seeking revenge for him killing our clan, killing one of our disciples. But hey, at least the villain left our wife alone. I actually would have been upset if she died, because that's just too far. At least he's got some honour. The other thing as well is you don't even really have to play the other games to understand the mechanics of this game. The mechanics in this game are so easy to pick up and so easy to understand that, yeah, again, you could be a complete noob to this franchise like I am and still play the game just fine and understand everything really, really well. And I've got to give props, actually, to something that I think has been done really, really well that I know a lot of newer games aren't doing that well, and that's the tutorial. The tutorial was the perfect length. I hate when tutorials are too long, and I hate when they're not long enough that the game just basically throws you in and says, yep, good luck, and you just don't know what to do. This game's tutorial was brilliant. You literally attack one dummy and it teaches you the basic controls of this game, which is your light attacks, your heavy attacks, how to jump, how to dash. And then other than that, every now and then, if there's a new move you need to know, the game will just give you a text pop-up for it, and that's it. And once you see it, it's done. Although, I guess, a little nitpick, which again goes to show you that I'm not just going to glaze everything of this game because I was giving it for free. A little nitpick is, I will say, some of the pop-ups do repeat themselves, but only if you don't use a move for so long. So for example, you get an ultimate move in this game. If you don't use it for ages, the game assumes that you've forgotten how to use it. At least that's how it seemed to me. And it will remind you, it'll say, hey, by the way, press these 2 buttons to use your ultimate move. And then you won't use it because you're charging it up, or again, you just don't want to use it, you're saving it for something else. And then a few hours later, hey, by the way, here's how you do your ultimate move. I didn't really like that. Other than that though, the tutorial was perfect. Like, it was literally the perfect length. It literally lasts about 5 minutes, and in those 5 minutes, it's very informative. It shows more than it tells, because I'd rather it show me, like, you have these little videos that shows you doing the moves, and then you just mimic the video and you do the moves. I'd rather that than just a big block of text that basically tells you what buttons to push, how much pressure to apply. It doesn't do that at all. It just shows you the thing, says press this to do that, you do the thing, instant, you understand. And the thing is it's easy to learn, but the beauty about this game is that it's tricky to master. And that's good, because I like a game with a bit of challenge, which already, this game has no difficulty setting. It's literally just play and play with assisted mode. That's it. But that's good though, because I feel like it gives like a retro vibe, because that's how old games used to be. Well, even then, old games never even had an assisted mode. It was just play. And I really, really like that. And I will admit, yeah, the difficulty is hit the right balance. It's starting to ramp up where I'm at with my playthrough now. But I will admit, the first few levels do ease you into it. And then, when you do start getting your butt handed to you, it starts to make sense. And I will admit, every single death I didn't even feel bitter about, because I knew where I'd gone wrong. And like I say, easy to learn, hard to master. Well, not even hard to master, but easy to learn. You need to have the patience to master, if that makes sense. Because I didn't really find it that hard. Like I say, anytime I screwed up, I knew where I went wrong. I knew that either I was button mashing too much, I knew that I wasn't reading the boss's moves too many times, I knew what I did wrong, and I was able to just calmly go back into it and go, okay, I screwed up there, let me try this. Or, okay, now I'm going to try this. Oh, actually, I realised the boss flashes here before he attacks me, so I'm going to dodge out the way when he does that. Which also, again, lends hand in hand with the animation. The animation is so good that when you're fighting the bosses, their moves are so well telegraphed that it's only going to take you a few goes that then you'll understand, okay, when he raises his arm, that's when I need to dodge right or left. And as well, all the enemies have a move that's like purple. It's tinted in a purple aura. And the game tells you that you can't dodge roll out of the way. You have to basically find other means of dodging it. So again, that's another thing that visually is shown to you. And it's not given to you in a big block of text that's boring. It's shown to you in a way that's appealing. So that when you start to like see it in action, you understand. And if you do get it wrong, you at least know why you got it wrong. And I think that is the hallmark of great game design. So by all means, the people behind this game, you've done a great job of not only conveying how the game works and how the difficulty can increase, but doing it in a way that's interesting. And again, I don't think anyone can sit there and blame the game for if you made a mistake. It kind of does give a bit of like Souls-like energy. Although I would say, not that this game is entirely a Souls-like, it's more like a Metroidvania. And there are going to be a lot of games that, even visually as you're looking at it, naturally you're going to compare it to. I mean, already, Silksong came to mind as soon as I played it, but also, I was thinking of games like Ninja Gaiden, and of course, I called the game a Metroidvania, because even though it's got levels, all the levels are quite open, and there is a map, and you can go back and get upgrades and collect collectibles, which the game encourages you to do, because the collectibles actually go towards upgrading your character, which, yeah, another thing, if you're finding the game too hard, it's probably because you're not upgrading, so you can make full use of all the upgrade mechanics in the game. I know I'm kind of rambling and jumping from thing to thing to thing, but it's because really, it all just compiles quite nicely to give us the overall package that we have now. So obviously, yeah, you then get taken through these levels that, although the first few start linear, a lot of them are basically very open, but I wouldn't say open world, and I can't say too much entirely Metroidvania, because usually most Metroidvanias, it is one big world, whereas this one is levels, but the levels give a Metroidvania aesthetic, because they are quite big, there is a map, as you run past things on the map, they highlight, there are some things you can't get yet, you have to get upgrades to then go back and then you can go back to previous levels and get the things. But again, I like that because it encourages replayability, and like I say, if the game is getting too hard for you, you are going to start thinking, okay, I've beat level 5, I've got my level 5 powers. Oh, there was a barrier in level 1 that I couldn't get past. I can get past that now. I'll go back to level 1 and then that will get me one of the medallions, and I can use the medallion to upgrade my character. Then I can go back to level 6 after I've beaten level 5, and then I'll have an easier time with level 6. And it's all just really good. Like, I found myself really enjoying it, and I will admit, I will be going back to the older levels because of it, to try and get more stuff, because the stuff is well worth getting. So there's a shop in this game, and basically as you go throughout the game, you can get these medallions, these moon medallions, and you use them to basically upgrade the shop, which then you can use to buy upgrades for your character. You can buy health upgrades, you can buy these things called ninpon, which basically allow you to equip a skill, which you then hold down L1 and you can press one of the other buttons to use that skill. And I really like the skills, to be fair, and I can't wait to unlock more. They kind of remind me of the breathing techniques from Demon Slayer, which, to be fair, actually makes a bit of sense because Sega helped publish the Demon Slayer game, which, by the way, Wes reviewed, so you should check that out. And also, shout out to you again, Wes. You're welcome. But yeah, I like all the different skills that you can equip on Joe Musashi. You've got like a fire skill where you can breathe fire. You've got a water skill, which is good for countering. You've got a lightning skill where you can dash through enemies. As well as, I will admit, and again, glazing the animations because they're absolutely stunning. The killing animations in this game, my god, violence has never been portrayed so beautifully. You get these really cool finishing moves where basically as you damage an enemy, a little symbol appears above their head, and then you can hold down L1, press R1 and do a finisher, which you need to really learn how to do because it's how you get your money, it's how you get your health back, and also your kunai, which you can throw with the circle button. And the game really wants you to pay attention to staggering your enemies so that you can pull off these finishers, because that's ultimately how you're going to get your currency to, again, get the upgrades, to then basically make yourself even more of a better killing machine. And again, it all just looks incredible to do, and it's really, really stunning. And like I said, the enemies' moves are so well animated that you can tell when to dodge, when to parry, when to jump over them, where to strike, when a move is undodgeable and you've got to think of outside the box to avoid it. It's all just really, really good. And again, like, I just found myself really enjoying this game. Like, I don't know what else to really say. Honestly, throughout this entire time, just even look at my footage. Look at how many times I'm smiling and look at how into it I'm getting. And as well, the combat is so good. It has this punchiness to it that I found myself making noises as I was getting into the combat, like literally groaning every time I landed a solid kill. Every time I was like hitting an attack and the attack hit right, and then the game capitalizes on that with this beautiful slow-mo. Like, sometimes you'll kill an enemy or you'll damage one of their health bars, because some of the enemies will have 2 health bars, and you damage them and then there'll be this slow-mo with this like bass drop sound, and I just found myself going, oh, every time that happened, because it just hit so hard. Press R1. Oh! That's so cool! Have this! I just love how punchy this combat is. Falcon! Punch! That it's satisfying. It really, really is satisfying. And the whole time I'm playing it, like I am right now, I've got a big smile on my face because I live for that sort of thing. It's the sort of thing I enjoy. So if you enjoy hack and slash Metroidvanias with a punch to them, with beautiful animation, you're really going to enjoy this game. And don't even get me started on the soundtrack, because yeah, not only is this game a treat to the eyes, it's such a joy to the ears. Oh, this music! Oh my god! Okay, this boss is pretty hard though. I need to focus. But I'm vibing with this. I played it with my headphones on because I always wear headphones when I stream, but the music is just so good. It was just the right blend of sort of old school ninja, old like instruments. You know the sort of vibe. You know, like when you watch like anime and they've got like the old sort of Japanese instruments, but then they mix in a bit of dubstep, a bit of techno, a bit of drum and bass. The music ramps up in the right places, like during a chase sequence when you're getting chased by a helicopter and the music ramps up. The boss music, oh my god, the boss music even had me bopping in my seat. And a lot of the time, the reason why I kept dying to some of these bosses was because I was so busy bopping and not busy beating the bosses, because it's just that good. It's literally just so good. I'm tempted to even listen to the soundtrack after this video. I might even add it to my playlist on Spotify, and then I'll be running to some of these tunes, running like a ninja in the gym. I'm joking, I'm not actually going to do that. Maybe. But anyway, yeah, honestly, this game is just an absolute treat. I cannot recommend it enough. Visually, it's stunning. Musically, it's stunning. It's just a really, really good game, and I'm just shocked. I'm actually, honestly, just shocked, because, like I said, going into this, I didn't know what to expect. Like I said, I've never played any of the games in this franchise, and I was taken aback. I went in open-minded, and now, if anything, I just feel bad now, because I'm like, how did this game slip under my radar? It's actually making me think, what's going on with me? Like, this is something that I should have known about, and I'm actually shocked at myself that I didn't know about this game. I'm surprised that I never saw it on anything, that I never saw the trailers and thought, oh yeah, I'll buy that. But now, thanks to Wes, thanks to Sega, I now have the opportunity to do that. And I'm super, super grateful, because at least now it's put another fantastic game in my library, and even though I got the game for free, I do still want to show the devs some love. I probably will end up buying this game on other systems. In fact, why am I saying probably? I most likely will buy this game on other systems. As I say, you can get it on Switch, you can get it on PC, you can get it on all platforms. I was saying, actually, when I was on stream, I was saying I'm actually very tempted to grab it on my Switch, because even a couple hours in bed of just pure ninja hack and slash goodness violence, that will do me. Again, it's right up my street, and I just think if you like that sort of thing, this game is right up your street as well. Like, honestly, could not recommend this game enough. As I talk now, I'm going to show you guys some places where you can get the game. Another great thing is the game is amazingly priced. Like, in a day and age where games are costing like over £80 or $80 depending on where you live, even up to $100 depending on where you live, this game is very reasonably priced. I actually would have been willing to pay more for this game. I said as much on stream. And as I say, I will be buying this game just to show the developers some love. But at the same time, it's just so well priced. I think I'd rather pay for this with the price that it's at than pay for something else that could be more expensive and could be worse. So again, props to Sega for making it reasonably priced for what it is. It's kind of like indie game price, which is crazy because it's not an indie game. Like, it is a proper... Is Sega a first party now or a second party? I actually can't remember. But it's a proper AAA game. And for how much AAA games go for these days, I love the fact that this one's on the cheaper end. And it doesn't even feel like it should be on the cheaper end because it's just that good. Like I said, I'd be willing to pay more for this game. Maybe not £80 to £90 more, but with what it is priced, I was actually shocked. What its price was cheaper than what I thought it would be. And again, this is as someone who got the game for free, and I still want to give the devs some money because, like I said, if anything, I feel bad now because I've just played something so amazing that I'm just like Fry in Futurama, I'm just sitting here saying, shut up and take my money. Obviously, I don't want them to overprice a sequel, which I do think this game deserves. Please, by all means, make a sequel to this game, but keep it relatively the same. Just maybe add some new things, but keep the animation the same. If not, improve it if you can. I'm sure they can. Keep the musical style the same. I just want to see more level variety, although I say that when I haven't even finished the game. I just want to see what else these guys can do, because right now they are cooking, and what they're cooking, it smells good, it looks good, and it tastes good. I don't know what else really to say. I cannot recommend this game enough. I may even leave links down below to where you can pick up this game, whether you want it physically or digitally. I mean, digitally, you can just go on your console and get it, but I'll leave links to getting a physical copy. I know for a fact I now want a physical copy of this game because I say it's incredible, and when I really enjoy a game, I like to have the physical as well. Like I said, I was giving it digitally via code, and like I say, I feel bad having it for free. I feel like I need to give something back towards this game because it's a really, really good game. And I just want to show the people at Sega who made this game my love and support, as I think you should as well. And if you do show them your love and support, whether it be through this video, let me know down below. I'd love to know down below in the comments if you're going to buy this game, whether it's because you are a Shinobi fan, whether it's because you saw this video, whether it's because you watched my stream. And to be honest, also let me know down below if you want to see me stream more of this game, because I actually do really want to finish it. From what I played, I'm itching to go back and play more. That's how satisfying this game is, and I feel like I can't do it justice. Obviously, I hope this review says enough for you, and I hope the footage I'm showing is enough for you, but I'm just in awe. There were so many times during my playthrough, during my stream, where I was just left speechless. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa! What That was insane as to how easy this game is to understand, how beautiful it looks to play, how well it runs, how great it is to listen to. Shinobi Art of Vengeance, to sum up this whole review, is an incredible game. Couldn't recommend it enough. Please go get it. I know I'm going to be getting it again, even though I already own it. I think Sega have absolutely slapped with this one. I think Joe Musashi is back with a vengeance, and if they keep going the way they're going with this game, not only can I see myself becoming a Shinobi fan, I can see many other people also becoming Shinobi fans. Maybe even seeing some Joe Musashi cosplays at Comic-Con. You never know. But yeah, all I can really say is, again, thank you to Wes, thank you to Japan Nakama, thank you to Sega, thank you to the people that worked on this game. It's incredible. I'm so glad to have the opportunity to play it. I feel so guilty that I've never crossed paths with this game before, but everything happens for a reason. Now I can say I've played it. Now I can say I'm absolutely enjoying it. I can't wait to play more. If you guys want to see more, let me know. Do yourself a favour and get this game. Show Sega and show the gaming industry where the money's at, and that games like this need more. We need more of these. I highly recommend you get it. And I'm repeating myself because that's just how good it is. So, before I end up repeating myself too many times and rambling and making this video way longer than it needs to be, again, I've already thanked everyone, but I also want to thank you guys, the viewers, for watching this video. Again, let me know down below, are you going to pick up this game, whether it be because of this video, because of my streams, or just because you've seen the game before? And also, do you want to see me play more of this game? Because I'm itching to play more of it, but I'll wait to see if more people want to watch it. If people don't want to watch it, I'm still going to play it anyway, but I'd rather see if you guys want to see me play it. And as I say, if I do complete it and my opinions change, or maybe later down the line, I might do a follow-up review after having finished the game. Right now, though, this is like my review slash first impressions, and so far, so good. Like, this is honestly incredible. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video and you're brand new to the channel, there's two things you've got to do. Number one, like the video to let me know that you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe and join the community here at 2.5 Gamers UK. We'd love to have you, where you can watch more streams, you can watch vlogs, and yeah, just overall join a really fun community. Obviously, I've got more reviews coming, whether they be because businesses reach out to me and give me more reviews, which I really hope they do. So again, please, Sega, if you want me to talk about any of your other games, I mean, I'm probably going to anyway, but if you want to help me out, you know, you help me out, I help you out, I don't mind. And anyone else, really, if you have a game and you want me to review it, let me know. Other than that, I'll still resume my usual reviews where I complete a game and then I review it. I've got many more reviews to come. If you like that sort of thing, and again, you like vlogs, streams, etc., gaming content as a whole, please join the community here at 2.5 Gamers UK. For those returning, you know what to do. And also, head down to the description down below. Like I say, I'm going to be linking Wes's channel. I'm going to be linking some places where you can buy this game, as well as all of our other links. I'll link to our partners and our social links. If you want to talk with me about this game or anything gaming, there's our Discord as well. That's pretty much everything I need to plug. As I say, I don't want to waste any more of your guys' time. That's it from me. Once again, thank you so much to everyone for this opportunity. As per usual, when I close out these videos, you'll see me and I'll see you in the next one. So take care.